Hi son, this video is just for you. Just wanted to show you the yard. Um, all this nice honeysuckle smells wonderful. Got my fountain to work yesterday. Had to get a new pump. And here comes Miss Sweet Pea. And I had some clematis. It's already finished blooming with its little pods. Kind of cool. Got some new succulents in here with my little cairn on the top. I have to put a bar of Irish Spring in there to keep the rodents out. And then here's another clematis. And my trimmed bushes on the back of the house. My Rosa Sharons. And I have started, and you'll see the fence line. I've started moving the large stuff out of the garden, and it will start growing up. I'll walk over there at the end of the video. But the big stuff I'm moving out of the garden area so I can put in vegetables. So in the pots I have put in carrots and radishes and all of these to see how well they do, since we have little bunny rabbits that like to come and visit the yard. These here, these two rows are lima beans, and I have the natural pest control of the marigolds, and these are bush green beans in here. And the string you see is to keep Miss Sweet Pea from running in the garden. And I have some big, huge, beautiful tomato plants that are already starting to get tomatoes. And all of these are big varieties, so I can use them for sandwiches and making spaghetti sauce and salads. And some more marigolds, some more tomatoes. See Ricky? And that right there is tickweed, butterfly weed, milkweed, all one and the same. Attracts monarch butterflies. The false indigo has spent. That's a spring plant. This here, can't remember the name right away, but it will be blooming pretty soon. I think that's bee's balm if I'm not mistaken. But it gets these really cool red tops to them. And some calla lilies coming up. More spent false indigo. Here is some black and blue sage. And my hostas are coming in really good this year. And I have some bleeding hearts that have already bloomed for this season. And back here, I've kind of rearranged. And my leopard plant, doing real good in those pots. I think that's probably about the 5th, 6th year that I've had that. And my hostas, I kind of took some of them out and put over in the other garden because they were getting really crowded. And I cannot remember what this plant is called, but I got that last year and was thrilled that it came back. It's really neat because they actually, once they get established, they take off pretty well. And then some more hostas and fern. My pots with my Rosa Sharon and hostas. I moved these over here so it will look the same on both sides once it fills in. I think that'll be real pretty. And then here's some of the hosta bed. Hopefully I can get out of the sun here. It's coming over on the other side. Some more calla lilies that I took out of the front bed because I took the roses that had the virus on them, took them out. And this is a really pretty calla lily. And this is Jacob's Ladder. It's a pretty plant, shade loving. And my blueberries are almost spent. Thank you very much for getting me to love blueberries. I will probably get a couple more plants soon. I really like them. So do the kids. I just brought the boys some blueberries. There's my calla lilies and some more blueberries. I can't remember which one of the blueberry bushes you gave me. They're doing real well. Here's my echinacea coneflower, julga. I put some more carrots and radishes in here yesterday. I'm going to put something else in that area because I moved something large yesterday. And here is that tickweed again, butterfly bush. Real pretty. Some more big tomatoes coming out. Ricky talking. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at that. And the roses that made it. Not very many made it, but it's okay. Changed my perspective and doing the vegetables. Here is a cucumber plant that's going to be big. That's a bell pepper and bell pepper. Some green beans that I tried to establish in this box, but it didn't work out. I'll transport them or just let them grow. And here's some more bell peppers and another type of cucumber. And of course, some marigolds to keep the bugs away. And then this is what I'm doing to the fence line. This is a red honeysuckle. And it's okay, it's establishing itself. Let's see if I can do this. Over here, it will bloom more in the cooler months. I cannot remember what this plant is, but I got one little sprig and that thing has taken off. It gets these red shooters on it. I'll send you some pictures of that. I transplanted these yesterday. They're lantana. They went into shock a little bit, but they will come back. And they're the perennial variety. These are Mexican petunias. They get real tall with purple flower. Got some more of that plant. This is my red sage, and that's doing good. Here's another one that's a really hardy plant that I transferred out of the garden, and it gets these red, yellow flowers at the top. And my hummingbird feeder, and I think you might have got me this pretty thing. I can't remember. It's glass. Can't see it real well. And these are my I'll think of it here in a minute. A lollipop verbena. That's what those are. Real pretty. And I have purple sage here. Purple sage. And that's going to get real big like the other ones. Those are so pretty. And then I moved the pot of calla lilies from the garden. And here's a sage. Kind of went into shock. Huge plant. It will take off. And that's all along the fence line. And then another lantana perennial. And this is what I've been doing in the spring. And there goes the crazies. Love you, son. Bye.